Hi.
Hi guys, what's up?
Hi, Surbhi.
Hey. Oh wow, you're here, both of you.
Yep.
Thank you for having me, even though I pretty much
That's
forced
true.
you into
We did
having
not
me on
account
this
for
show.
an extra guest, so they're just using an iPhone.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Like I'm just I'm a child of the 21st century.
Thanks, Niveditha. You have a mic, so I guess you have an upper hand.
I'm glad
on
to
this
be
You
here.
seem a lot
podcast.
more legit also because you have a mic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I am the more legitimate guest.
More
I'll
legitimate
tell you
guest.
why. Because I was here last time for a previous season, but it never went
Oh my
through.
god, yes.
You want to
tell
say
that
what
story?
season?
Fun
What
fact.
season
This
are you
is a
on?
season
This
2.
is season 2.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Season 1 was 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. There's so much social media to handle.
Right.
I think I just break.
No, but it's good. Season 2 is like when you read, you know, when a show gets to its
Yeah.
it's getting into the good stuff.
Yeah.
The new characters are introduced.
Yeah.
Right.
That's correct. But again, something happened in season 1 because we shot, Niveditha and I shot a video
Yep.
and then it just disappeared from the face.
And
this
it was a
planet.
very nice video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
no.
we
So
were
much
lying
fun.
down, it was artistic. And
It was so cool.
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But it's happening
too.
now.
Thank you for calling me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Hi, Niveditha.
Hi.
This is cool.
This
Also,
is fun.
Isn't
I love meeting new people.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I know.
don't-
Yeah. I mean, you're. How old are you?
I'm going to be 30 this year.
I'm going to be 30 this year.
Oh my god!
Boom.
I'm
Oh my
so excited
God.
about it. Are you excited?
I am.
I'm too excited about
I've
it.
been going to I've been playing a lot of college shows of late, and whenever I say, "Hey, I'm about to turn 30," and the people go like, "Ooh," and then I'll be like, "Okay, here's how it's really good." It's like, how many of you are broke right now? And everybody raised their hand, and I'm like, I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's good.
That's great.
That's good. It's
Money
good.
is great.
Being older, everything better. I mean, I still get broke pretty often, but like, I'm in a better position.
You're a better
than-
broke.
Better broke.
Yeah,
Better broke.
that's true.
Is
I think that's what I want to achieve.
Yeah.
A broke, but a better at being a broke.
I agree. Last time I went to a show and I said I was 30, someone said, "No, you're not." I was like, "Are you going to decide how old I am?"
Do you want to overthink something? Because it's called the overthink test.
Yeah, so
Oh.
tell us about this
All right.
this thing.
Okay, cool. So I asked a lot of people on my Twitter / Instagram / all my social media. It's breaking me. Social media is too much.
Right.
But I asked all of them to send me questions that they like me to overthink for them.
Okay.
Because I love it so much.
Right.
So I got an email by an anonymous person. Do you want to name this person something? It's a girl.
I mean, if
Anonymous.
it's not a problem.
Yeah, let's give it a name.
Her name.
Let's give her a name.
Wow. Emily.
Emily.
Yes.
Okay.
Emily is the right name.
Emily writes into us and she says, I am sick of my best friend lying to me. How do I break up with her? It's a good question. You know, the classic, I'm sick of my best friend
Oh, man.
situation.
I'm always sick of my best friends, but why does she want? Because she's lying. Okay, she's a
Yeah,
compulsive
she's
liar.
a classic liar. And have you ever broken up with your friends?
It comes naturally to me.
I don't think I've not had to break up with a friend. My friendships have changed over the years, but like they have not.
Are you saying you're the fade off kind, where you don't break up, but you just fade out and you just don't make an effort anymore?
Not really. No, I don't like this one thing that, I feel like some people are into, where they just go like, man, you don't meet me, or man, you forget me, blah, 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 and stuff like that. I'm just like, yeah, of course, because our situation has changed, circumstances have changed,
Yeah.
But when we meet again, it's going to be exactly like how it was, which is great.
That's true.
But there is a counterpoint to that, which is that
is?
if you don't spend enough time, then you don't get to evolve that relationship. It's the same reason why, like, when you meet like best friends from your school, you can't go past that certain like mindset that,
That is
we're
true.
all in school again,
Yeah.
and
you
they
keep
can't see
thinking-
you as an adult. That's something that annoys me a lot as well. Yeah,
Does it though?
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I like it, but like I'd like to kind of like also.
Which is great for me because I have no
Evolve.
friends from school or college. Just like,
Oh.
I don't keep in touch, which is bad. But in a way, I feel like I have seasonal friends. So like I move on from a set of friends and I make another. And
Right.
it's all fine.
Yeah.
What about you, Niveditha?
But I don't break up with friends just because I don't have time to become that close with someone in the first place. Like
Oh my God.
I've moved around too much. So I live in decades. So the first 10 years was in Nairobi, and then the next 10 years in Coimbatore. So every time I make friends, I leave the place or they leave the place, and then I don't have time to really form a bond with anybody.
In the last 10 years, where have you like been?
Chennai.
Okay, cool.
So I'm always moving, and nobody ever sticks.
This is your new 10-year plan, Mumbai.
Yeah.
That's good.
Looks like it. Let's see.
How many friends have you made in Bombay?
2 right now. Am I right?
Am I? Are you my friend?
Yeah, I thought we were best friends.
Surbhi is my friend, like since Queens of
And
Comedy.
we're turning 30 together.
Yeah. That makes us friends. That does make us. Yeah. So that's happening.
But if you so what's your policy to like break up with friends? Have you ever confronted someone like can't do this anymore?
Okay, here's the thing about me. I'm very honest. And that becomes a natural reason for people to stop talking to me about things. And I find honesty funny, and that's why I do it. But people don't take it very well.
Okay, what did you do? What did you say?
Okay, I have this. I don't know if I should say this.
No,
say
you
it.
should.
No, it's
the whole point of this show.
Okay,
is just to kind of.
All right, so I'll tell you. So I worked the previous job I worked at was a self-publishing company. Okay, which means that people pay to get their books published.
Right.
Okay, and the thing about being an employee in that type of company is that you get to publish your book for free. So nobody ever did it. But there was this one person who did. I'm so scared to say this anyway. So she published a book with the company, and nobody knew about this, but my friend was editing it, the language editing part, and he became friendly with her, all right, because he knew that she was the author of the book. So I guess they started hanging out and stuff. And then the book released and everyone was marketing it, but I didn't want to read it because it was autobiographical, and I was like, I might judge this person after this happened.
True, yeah.
So I didn't want to read it. All right, it was like a 50-page book, and I know what kind of books come to us. They're very bad books.
You want to say
so
shitty.
I was like, I don't want to judge this person. And then I got the book by mistake by someone else, gave it to me in a bus or something. And they were like, can you return this? And I was like, oh my God. Now I had the
tempting.
Book. Now I had the book. It was in my bag and I was like, this is... and then I read the book. It was 50 pages. It took me half an hour, man. It wasn't... And it was the worst book I've ever read in my life.
Sad.
That's so sad.
I was
was it the person's first book?
I think it might have been the first book, but it wasn't the book itself. It was her opinions.
Oh my God.
Because it was a book about... I don't want to say this. This is going to make me look so bad.
You said it's autobiographical, right?
It's autobiographical, yeah.
What does she talk about? Oh my God, I don't want to know.
You know what the blurb of the book was?
Yeah.
The blurb of the book was that
What's the name of the book? Might as well. Yeah.
She was in an abusive relationship, and then she got over it by traveling.
But because...
So it's a sensitive topic, right?
Yeah.
But it was written so shittily.
Oh no.
I mean, like, it's a fair topic. I mean, like, it's a recovery kind of.
Yeah,
novel,
but she was... She was very racist in the book. Like, she was calling... So she said the guy she liked was fair and handsome and tall and typical North Indian boy. All right. And then she said he cared for her by telling her, because she studied in Chennai, in SRM.
Yeah.
God,
we know everything about this
sorry.
person except
Can
your
you beep
name.
that out?
We're taking here's a photograph of her.
We just want to say her name.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah,
It's
I want
okay.
to stop there.
No, but your
so
quality
close.
is being honest. You're going for it. I appreciate that. It's cool.
Yeah, you just said, I think your thing is being honest, and you're just too honest in podcasts, which is cool. I think that's what we want.
Yeah, it's got me into a lot of trouble. Okay, so the thing with this was I went back and I didn't want anybody to know I read this book.
We'll believe that.
So, no, but damage is done, so it's fine. Might as well entertain people with it now. So I went back and I took it in my bag and I gave it like I was giving drugs to the person who I was supposed to give it to. And I was walking back, but somebody saw me give it to this person and they didn't like the book either. So they stopped me and they were like, so what do you think about it? And I was like, I didn't read it. Walked away. But then people started probing because I looked disturbed because the book was disturbing. And then I started making fun of it like I do with my painful experiences. I make fun of it. That's how I deal with stuff, right? And I didn't know these girls were going to go blab. Right? But they went and told this girl's friend who was also my friend. No, my friend, the one who edited her book.
Oh, no.
They went and told him that I made fun of it. And he got mad at, like, he didn't even tell me that he knew about this. He just treated me like shit for the next 1 year.
Oh,
and then
1 year?
Yeah.
Wow.
For the rest of my work experience there, we were very good friends. And then he just, like, he started treating me badly. And I knew it had something to do with this. I knew it. And then, because he wanted me to be friends with this person, and I was like, man.
So, this person was angry on behalf of another person's book?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got so invested in this book.
He came and he accused me of making fun of domestic violence.
Oh, okay, that way. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay,
and
cool.
I was like, that's not... I was just saying it's a bad book. I didn't. And then he stopped talking to me, and I was like, well, fair enough. Not the worst thing that's happened, right? But I confronted him. I'm the one. I don't like it when people don't tell me why they're mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
So the story is about this dude.
Yeah.
Who it was not about the author.
No,
Cool,
that's what I was
cool.
telling him. I was like, you're the one. Why would do you have this thing where your friends say, hey, can you meet my friend? She's amazing. You guys would get along.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know?
I do that often, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do that to other people?
Yeah, I do it a lot. But that's because I feel like I think I'm a good judge of like character and who I try to be a connector of dots.
Do you force people to meet? Like,
no, I don't force people. I'm just saying, hey, this would be interesting if you. And I don't even tell them. I just make a hang, and then that's. Just what happens.
That's more natural, isn't it? Like, you can't go tell someone, hey, you should go talk to her.
I mean, I'm sure you can. Like, because sometimes you're.
This is defending himself now.
But sometimes your judgment of what probably might. This is some people's jobs in the world, right?
What?
Like,
this is your job?
networking.
You have to do it. So if you
Networking.
want someone to meet someone else, say you want me to meet Surbhi, you will take me there and introduce me to Surbhi or something. Like, there has to be some icebreaker. You can't just say, be nice to her.
There has to be a way to do it.
There has to be a way.
What would you say if you want Niveditha to meet me? What would be your opening line? You're my best friend. You have to introduce Niveditha to me.
Right. Since all these facts are true.
Yeah.
No. I think, I would just be like, no, this is actually really cool. Like, what's happening here? This is probably the most natural way of making it happen. But, like, I would also be like, just hang. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't do it exactly like this.
Yeah.
I have like this. I have a label which has a ton of different artists on them.
Yeah.
And so all of them. I mean, we're all kind of friends, but I try and mix like hangouts so we can all hang. But that's also because I love hanging out, man.
Oh man.
I love going for movies and stuff like with friends. So I try and organize a lot of.
Wow,
things.
you and I are very different people.
Are you saying have you ever broken up with a friend? Since you love hanging out with your friends.
Because I've had a friend who had a problem with me. I mean, but this also involved like emotional feelings and things like that. And,
is it because you had a lot of other friends? I was like, this is getting too much.
No, I don't think people get annoyed for the fact that I have friends. But like, I don't get enough time in life to go and hang out with.
I knew it.
Well, I don't get enough time to hang out with enough people. Like, I have like friends who are from like very few friends from college, mostly from school and some from but mostly from Bombay. Like, most of my friends right now are from Bombay. But like in college, I have like a few friends, but the good thing is that now there's an understanding that, okay, cool, we get that, that person's busy, I'm busy, it's cool. But when we meet, it's okay. I just want to come back to the other point, which is like, I had a friend who said, she's like, I don't want to speak to you anymore, but I also want to speak to you, but blah, 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 etc. And I didn't want to be that guy to be like, I could have shut it down and made it like a healthy thing and said like, no, but I was just like, I have no beef with you. So I'm going to remain in this mean position. Yeah. And if you want to kind of stop, then that's on you. And then she has made several decisions over the years, whether to stay in touch or not. Why is that such an awkward, weird silence?
Because I'm wondering,
Tell me.
You just didn't get into details enough.
Hit me.
I think. So, did she just confront you upfront? Like, hey, what was wrong with this friendship? I just wanna know.
No, so I said no. I think I think the big part of it was that she had feelings for me, and then like after that, but we started off as really good friends, and I actually really liked our friendship. But I mean, because it kind of advanced into that,
She got friend zoned.
she got friend zoned.
I mean, but she started off
Did you
as
feel bad
friends.
about it?
No, she didn't get friend zoned. We were friends to begin with.
But she started off as friends.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
she
That's
kind
how
of.
anybody gets friend zoned.
Yeah, but I mean, there's this kind of
Yeah.
distaste for that
That's
idea,
true.
that concept as a friend
friend
zone.
zone is a made up
I think
zone.
it's cute if you're friends and like for 5 years and then later you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh my god,
So
we get
I'm saying,
along.
yeah, but
nobody
my point
else.
is like, oh, she got friend zoned. How do you
Yeah.
do
Oh
that?
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like
but
that.
like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
hardly
like that.
like my call in
No.
this situation. Yeah.
But I get it. Sometimes, yeah, you get too close to your friends and you feel like maybe this is going somewhere, but maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I may borrow a point from your Dating is Garbage podcast,
Oh yeah, that is.
which I am an avid listener, plug.
Okay, another
No,
podcast in one.
and you know, it's not about how do I deal with this like reject or like how do I reject this person like skillfully. It's just like I still enjoy being friends with people, and I try and make it absolutely clear. This is the amount of like time I can give a
Yeah.
relationship or whatever. And then, like, if I can't do more than that, like, this is how
Yeah.
much I can give. And then if you have problems with that, there's nothing I can do, man, really.
That's true.
I don't know.
It's too, yeah. But it's kind of, alright, I'll tell you why this girl must have been super upset and didn't want to. I feel like for girls, it's very rare that you actually like someone. It doesn't happen too much. And when you like someone, you just, that's all you're thinking about, especially if they don't like you back.
Okay,
Maybe.
maybe. Also, girls do this thing when they don't tell you when they start liking you. They only tell you when they're really deep into
But
this.
I feel like I'm very similar that way also.
Oh, you're
Like,
also similar. Okay, cool.
I
Then
think
it's
all
okay.
humans are like that. It's just that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's more of a girl thing or a guy thing,
Oh,
but I
maybe.
definitely, I think I operate similarly, where if I do have feelings for someone,
You let it simmer and then you
I let
change.
it, I let it sit.
Yeah,
for some
for
time.
some time.
Yeah, because I don't want to. I've been in enough terrible relationships. Not terrible, but relationships that have. Yeah, I've been in terrible relationships. It's fine. I'm not like. I'm an open book. Guys, you can ask me
Just
whatever you
trying
want.
hard to
But-
match up Niveditha's honesty levels. Like, I'm going to open up
No,
everything.
but I really am. Like, there are no questions that you can't ask me. I won't give you a straight answer if I have
All right.
one. Yeah.
What's your Facebook password? Because you're friends now.
That is a privacy thing. If you can bleep it out, I'll say it. It's been the same since
maybe
like
we'll
grade.
bleep it out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're kidding. We don't
trust-
say it.
Oh my god, this guy is
This guy, oh wow.
something else.
So
Okay.
why don't you tell us, man?
About my breakups.
Well, no, I didn't
With
even say that.
friendship.
Yeah,
With friendships. Okay, so I do this one thing. I'm starting to do this one thing where I'm also super honest with my colleagues. Like this last job I was in, I told my friend that, hey, listen, you're leaving this job. I was still working there, but she was leaving. So I told her, hey, things might change a little bit. I might not be able to hang with you as much as I would, like on a day-to-day basis, because we work together. And this might change, and I probably will see you very, like, not so often. And she was like, okay, but we'll work around this, right? Like, we'll hang it out here. Like, I can come down theory. I was like, yeah, we'll see. But I was very clear that things will change drastically. Because when I see you at work every day, it's easy. Because I'm like, hey, work, let's bitch about people, and then let's go get pani puri. It's easy. But when she's left that job, I was like, things are going to change. And then later, 1 month later, she was like, where are you? You don't even hang out with me. I told you I won't be able to hang out with you.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing I hate.
Ah, right.
Because it's
I
like,
understand.
things have changed, buddy. You have left. I'm here. I have other friends to bitch to now.
But I think that's also very true about like circumstantial friends.
Yeah.
Like you are friends because of you're in
That's true.
in a spot together for maybe.
But the thing with me is, I get super friendly immediately. It doesn't take me time to open up when I know that this friend is like a seasonal friend. Like when I know this is like a 6-month friendship, and I'm like, open.
Oh God. You have a lease-based friendship.
Lease-based.
Wow.
That's no, but it's. I want to say it's pragmatic, but
Yeah.
also a little like. But
That's
do you
true.
not feel like bad if you? What if you have you ever been on the receiving end of it? Like where you'll be like, oh man, this person's like legit. I want to be like besties and shit, and then like 6 months later, be like, oh, but that's all it was, Surbhi.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yes, I've been on the receiving end. Maybe
You
that's
have?
why I do
Oh,
this.
shit.
Yeah.
But why though? Like.
Because I also moved away. It's not like we're like in...
okay.
Yeah, I've moved away from several places. I have no school friends. I mean, they keep getting mad and nobody invites me. So basically, they're not my friends anymore.
Okay, cool.
That's not a bad thing.
My college friends don't invite me to their weddings.
Okay.
But that's okay, because they're not my real friends, right?
Right, you keep saying the word friends. I don't know how to...
No, but I feel like I also don't put in enough effort to like stay in touch.
Right.
And then... Yeah, so I think it's mutual.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
we just, and also I can't have too many friends. I just need like a good pack of say 3, and I'm done. I'm through.
I've thought about that also. I don't know if you've felt this.
How many
as well.
friends do you have right now? You can just count your finger.
People that I call friends, maybe like 3.
Good. How many do you have?
Oh, I have too many.
Just say the number.
Okay, I'll list it up. So the thing is, like, I also kind of shifted places a fair bit, not too much. So until I was 18, I grew up in Dubai, and then after that I moved. So in Dubai, in school, which I was in one school for like 10 years, and I made like, so to speak, my all-time like best friends.
Wow.
Right? Like 4 of my best friends who are still in touch today. I mean, we still hang out every year, all the time. Like,
What?
That's
That's
meet all
insane. Who makes
across
all the
world.
plans? I bet you
All
have
of
a
us
good
do.
planner.
No. There is a better version of me. Everything that I do, there's better versions of me in that group, right? Everything that I've learned is an amalgamation of all those 4 guys. So, so basically, 2 of them are in Toronto, one's in like Colombia sometimes, and one's in London. So we're all kind of really well spread out.
Wow.
But
And
we
you
make
text each other?
We have. That's my top WhatsApp group. It's called Rita. It's
Insane.
great. But shout
You're
out
in
to
different
Rita.
time zones and you still hang out. What's it like?
It's good. It's good having that.
What's it
But
like?
but like I said, there's also problems with it.
Like
because,
it's expensive.
no, I mean, yeah, it's expensive. Definitely expensive. Definitely expensive. But I mean, the fact is, like, you know, it's like having one doctor your entire life. You know, they know your entire medical history. It's very similar to that. But they know everything about you. And then suddenly that information stops at a very daily thing, and then becomes more of like a, how do I put this? Like a more ambiguous form of information that they find out. It's like you don't know your day-to-day things, but they know about where you are in life. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So they definitely like know most about who I am, but yeah, and we've been meeting every year for a very long time. So those are my Dubai friends. Dubai friends. Then I went to college. When I came to India, I made a couple of friends. Then I went and I was working in radio. Then I made some friends there. Then I went to my master's program, made some friends there. And now, after coming to Bombay, I feel like I've met like the people who I resonate with a lot.
Most, yeah.
Yeah, because they're all in the same kind of music fraternity, or they do like film, or people like you guys. You know, like it's like a lot more in sync with who I am currently, and for those reasons, yeah, I have a lot more friends who know me on a very like day-to-day basis. Then I have my 2 flatmates who are like my besties.
Oh, wow.
So like, anyway, guys.
Yeah.
But then, and then there are like there are tons of people, like my bandmates. It's like having brothers. It's weird. So I have like different relationships with different people. They're all really, really close to me.
That's really cool. How do you
so
remember
nice.
everybomes birthdays? Because it must get tricky
I'm
with
terrible
so
at
many
birthdays,
friends.
but I use Google Calendar like to a fault. So I'm very, I'm good at that.
I have 3 friends and I still don't know their birthdays, so I think
That's
it's
okay.
That's
I mean,
okay.
I feel like there's this bad societal pressure to remember people's birthdays.
That
It's
is
not
true.
fair.
Yeah, you
not
have a
fair.
1 in 365 shot. It's hard.
Yeah. I'm
Sometimes
okay.
366 even. My
That's
dad is only like 16 or 17 years old because he was born on leap year. So
No
it's like
way.
hard. You know,
When
because he
was his
doesn't have
birthday? Where is his
no,
birthday?
28th Feb, yeah, it was. But it's actually 29, but it's not. So he doesn't really have a...
Really happy birthday, man.
I know, yeah.
Mine is March 18th.
No, it's my father, but yeah. But that's still, it's still a thing.
Okay.
It's still a thing. Yeah.
But that's
Well,
fun.
happy birthday to your dad.
Yeah, I
Happy
know.
birthday to your
my
dad.
pops. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's an interesting one.
But what are your views about, so like say breaking up with a friend, we've discussed that. But have you
Right.
ever broken up with a friend because of their partner, because of someone they're dating? You're like, oh, this gotta end.
man.
I hate this.
Because of their... I don't know, has that happened to you?
I've said too much.
Say it, Niveditha.
You know one story and now she's just been reflecting on
Yeah,
what
I'm
have
just
I
reflecting
done?
on- Yeah.
One more story, please. Tell us all about it.
No, I would say not because of them dating someone, just because they became weird after they started dating someone. And I would confront them about it. Like, I would tell the person they're dating that, they're not this nice. You know that, right? Because they're not, like, they ask, you don't call me on your dates if you don't want me to reveal stuff about you. All right? Like, you're dating someone, you go to dinner with them. Why are you calling me?
Yeah,
don't call me.
It's a classic third wheel.
That's true.
Because then I'm sitting there and you guys are lying to each other out of your mouth holes. And now I have to watch that. And it annoys me. So I have to say,
you only knew one person out of these two?
Yeah, I knew one person.
And that person's lying to the other person. You know that
it's not about lying as in saying lies about
it's just not being themselves.
Not being themselves, right?
Got it.
And I get it. You like the person, you're trying to impress them, or you change around
like
them.
Like, if I like the color yellow in front of my romantic this thing, I'll be like, blue is great. Blue is amazing.
Yes, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I feel like I've been on the other side of this. So basically, I was in a relationship where other people didn't like my girlfriend. And that caused like a ton of like.
Did they break up with you? They were like, can't deal with Tejas
they
anymore.
Didn't break up with me. I mean, well, they kept their distance towards the end of this relationship. It was quite a hard one, to be honest. But yeah, people had problems with her, and so did I. And then whatever the relationship ended. But yeah, I felt that sting from people, my peers, just not willing to.
So when the relationship ended, did they suddenly come back to you? Did they come? Were they hanging out?
No, they didn't. But I mean, yeah, they didn't. But I will say this though, I don't know which is more true, whether in a relationship, right? Like, if you're dating somebody and there's obviously a friend. Were you best friends with the person?
I don't have.
I know you mentioned. Was it one of the three, or like was it like somebody you really cared about? Okay.
Yeah.
So then it didn't really matter so much that Like, my point is that sometimes I see relationships that are like occurring in front of my eyes, and I'm just like, this doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But then apart from it hardly being my business, it's like, if these two people are happy with each other, then really I can't.
Yeah,
I can't even.
You know what? Even if it's an unhealthy relationship, I let them do it. Just don't call me to
No, if it's
be
unhealthy,
part
then I feel like then you must intervene.
But
if they're happy with each other,
I'll tell you what
unhealthy,
happens.
guys.
Even if it's an unhealthy relationship, all you can do is point it out and then go mind your own
Niveditha,
business. Because really, it's
100%.
their business to.
Niveditha, please define unhealthy relationship.
Oh, there's so many kinds, aren't there? Like the one where they're lying to each other.
We hark back.
That's true.
To this.
And it's not. I'm not talking about. It's just something like you're basically showing someone something that you're not. That's a recipe for failure in the future, isn't it? As in, like 3 years down the line.
You don't think there's like a teething kind of period where, like, I know that in the beginning of every relationship, man, you gotta be on your A game, right?
Yeah.
Like, you
Oh
can't,
my
like,
God. 6 months you always have a dick
6?
show.
Oh shit! All right.
How many months are you
I have
thinking?
done
This is why arranged marriages work.
How many months are you thinking? A couple of months.
A couple of months. Like, you gotta keep it like together.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean that you know what I mean. Like, you have, like, everybody has bad qualities.
Yeah.
And like it's the process of letting it slip easily into the fold, like into the air of who
That's
you
true.
are, and the other person is doing it as well. So you're also like, whoa, what? That was weird.
Yeah.
And they're also saying the same thing. So I think, but in the first, like, so I'm saying to my end, to that end is that if you're lying to someone, you're not lying, you're not being yourself. I get it. But at the same time, like, it depends on, like, how much, like, are you just trying to be like, if I was meeting somebody for the first time and I really like this person, I would be like, fucking, like, A game. Like, it's like straight up like, oh yeah, I got, so many things lined up in my schedule.
I got some chips.
I don't know why I'm just repeating stuff. I got chips. I got, oh man, yeah, sure. My cats. Are like are big parts of the conversation. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we only touch upon these topics: cats and chips
all the
and
things
music.
that I think that
You're proud
I've done
of.
well in life. Like, like
Same.
all the good qualities.
Wow.
those are the things you want to showcase to begin with. I don't know. Then
Even that's
what?
No, I'm just, it's a new perspective of things.
How's
Do
the
you
new
show pictures of your
perspective?
cats to people to
Man,
make
it's
friends?
a goddamn epidemic. I swear to God. Okay, when I didn't have cats, and my sister has 2 cats, so I lived with cats before. But often when you meet a cat person, they will most probably be showing you photographs of their cats.
Oh.
However, I was just like, that's strange. And now that I do it so often, I get it. Like, I understand because it's like a motherly thing. You're very proud, but at the same time, I've done something different, which is that I've kind of used their person. Like, I don't like to post about myself. I mean, it's part of my job. I have to post about myself. But I try to kind of wean it off by saying, here's my cats. Have at it.
Yeah.
And now it's like part of all my like posters and artwork and stuff like that.
So you're like, hey, I'm not full of myself. Look at my cat.
It is a way of it.
In a way.
Yeah.
Look at my cat here.
I don't know. It's hard when.
But it's funny when they
I'm sure
want-
both of you understand that.
Yeah, I do that with my nephews.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's
Nephews.
true.
Yeah,
I
have
post a
nephews.
lot of
Do you give them treats?
You know what? I do actually.
yeah.
Every time I go there, I buy yogurt for one.
Nice.
I buy juice for the other.
I post a
Healthy
lot
stuff.
of
Nice.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Or like every once in a while I post a New Yorker article on my Instagram just to seem smart and important. I talk about important issues, guys. Here's a New Yorker article.
Yeah.
You do that too, right?
No, I mean, well, yeah, retweets are not endorsements, but yeah, I share stuff that I like. Yeah. I mean, unlike
Just
Sonam
me, I
Kapoor,
guess.
without,
Wow, shade.
But she kind of withheld the name of Humans of Hindutva. That's why she got in so much trouble. But like, definitely share. Because
Share.
you can't defend it. You're
You
dead,
can't
man.
defend it.
Yeah.
That's true. So, breaking up with a friend.
Why do you? Every time he finishes talking, he's like
Because there's this moment of like,
judgment. It's called
We're just
judgment.
letting it
Yeah, I
sink
know, I
in.
feel it.
'Cause it's like, okay. But
okay.
yeah, okay, so you say you're the confrontational type. Like, you'll be like,
just have to be myself.
it's not happening.
So Emily, should we talk about Emily?
yeah, we're coming
We
back
must.
to Emily.
Yeah.
Emily-
We didn't
question
even
is-
address her
My
problem.
God.
The question is still here, standing, which is with how to break up with a friend.
She mentioned, how do you break up with a best friend?
Yeah,
Which
a best
must be
friend.
quite a situation.
Some more
No.
details in the email. I didn't tell you because I just like took the
Hit
hook
us.
of the email. But the email said they've been friends for 10 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
That's
what
true.
happened?
Lying. She didn't tell me the details. She didn't
Oh,
go
the lying.
Niveditha about
Okay.
it.
Lying is something everybody does, though. It's a very.
What if it's like
No, it's like,
lying?
I stabbed
No,
your
but,
father.
no, but if she was lying for a decade about everything.
Oh yeah, that. But
Then
I mean,
that is-
why did it
What
take her like 10 years to figure out?
Yeah,
the
Emily
truth?
sounds
we
a
don't know
little
the
What if
truth.
she lied? What if the best friend lied to Emily about being Emily's best friend? What if she had other best friends in the
Oh,
market?
then her life is a lie.
Yeah.
Alright,
What
look,
should
first of
Emily
all,
do? What's your
confront
approach?
her.
Listen, come on. We're not talking about the
Niveditha way of
right
doing
approach.
things.
What would
Look,
Tejas do? What would
I'm
Tejas
gonna
do?
give you a boring answer, dude.
Is it?
No, you said confront, right?
Yeah.
And by that, do you mean like be confrontational? Be like, yo.
No,
Oh, so
not
no.
like that. Just
No,
go
would you
ask
be
her
like-
why are you lying
Ah,
about
this-
this.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm 100%, dude. I have like there's a difference between honesty and this brutal honesty. Like I don't believe in like the
Brutal
the
one.
brutal honesty.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like people are brutally honest, but then they become insensitive because of that, and that's not good for human relationship either, man. You can't.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way to be honest, but at the same time, just not like. Don't hurt a dude or someone. Yeah, don't do
That's
that.
true.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very misinformed and like people have this like I'm just being brutally honest. No, you're being an uninformed.
You're being a
twat.
dick.
Sorry.
That's what you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
No, but I see the thing about this is even in the situation where I made fun of the book, all right,
That's
I
true.
didn't say it. I said it as a release of tension, like you do in comedy. You
Right.
build tension and then you release it by making fun of it. And I made fun of it to people that I trusted, like
Yeah.
3 people in the team
Yeah.
that were my friends. And
These
we
are the same
always
three?
make.
Yeah.
These are
Nah,
the three? Okay.
nah.
Those
They
three.
were my
Those are the three
colleague
friends, yeah.
and one of them. So when I say three friends, these three friends don't know each other.
Oh.
I see.
One friend from school, one friend.
They're like,
they're scattered.
you've scanned the human race and you pick these
I have
three.
3 friends.
And then you give them rings and they can
Yeah,
summon you
it's so
whenever they want.
complicated. Anyway, so what was I saying? I was talking
Confrontation.
about the book. Yeah, I didn't tell this guy. I knew he would feel bad because he was friends with this person, and I wouldn't make fun of the book in front of him, like to him. If he asked me, I would have said that I didn't promote the book. So obviously, people knew I didn't have
Also,
any.
another point I would like to make is that if you want to break up with your friend, one reason could be because they have a shitty friend. You know how you hate someone and then your best friend is friends with the same person? You're like, I can't do this.
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that should that really stop you from being friends, or do you feel
Yeah.
like that's
No,
a
I
error
don't.
in their
Yeah,
judgment,
no, error in their
and that
judgment.
reflects poorly on you?
I don't believe in breaking up when it comes to friendship. I think friendship is too casual and it's supposed to be so easy that you don't have to put that much
You're saying it's not
effort
defined.
into something. That's why you
But
have
it's so much
friends.
stress. It's
Yeah, that's
equally
true.
stressful.
That's why you don't
though.
date like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, date your
See, I don't
friends.
date your friends. I mean, who's to say?
That brings us to
Yeah,
why
no,
you should
but
not date your friends.
I'm not the kind of person who would stop talking to someone. No matter what they did, if they were a person that I cared about at some point, I would always remember that side of it. It's always people not wanting to talk to me, so I respect that, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. But if they spoke to me again, I would still speak to them. I would never
Really?
like permanently shut people off.
Are you immediately like cool back in the game? Like, oh, this is me. This is who I was 2 years ago, and now I'm the same one.
I think we have a tendency to be able to just jump back into at least where the friendships are usually formed because of some kind of reason or some bond or something.
Yeah.
And if you can, you just have to kind of like
Remember
switch into
it.
it. Yeah.
But you know, if you have a friend, you've liked that person at some point, which means you get along with this person on some capacity.
Absolutely.
Right? So obviously, even if something goes wrong, you want to be there for the. Maybe like a person is an asshole. Everybody else hates that person, right? But you still. Maybe it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, but you still see the good in them.
respect the person for who they were at some point.
Yeah,
I guess.
I had something similar happen to me very recently, and this is weird. So I was watching Daredevil season 3.
Oh man,
All right,
I haven't seen it.
So good, awesome show, and I've had a few friends, and again, now I don't know how much I want to disclose or whatever about who the person is, but like I've had a friend who like who I was really really good friends with. In fact. There was like a kind of a protege vibe also, but like so I was really really close, and then the problem that happened was, I mean, I guess we just drifted apart. I guess we just did, and like it's also because I was really annoyed with like this person for like stupid reasons or whatever, or at least at the time that I thought were really important to me, and then I watched Daredevil season 3. And in that show, and this is like such a stretch and very melodramatic, but I'm a sucker for like nerdy stuff, right? Like I actively learn lessons from film and TV and media, and because my parents were not like great educators, so I mean like like I said, open book. You guys want to get real? Okay, so no, anyway, my parents are separated, and I had a really tough childhood, so they didn't really have the time to kind of like inculcate like too many like really or everything was like from like their mistakes or whatever that I was learning. For me, most of my education came through like TV shows and stuff. Nice. So Daredevil season 3, god damn it. It's like Matthew Murdock, who plays Daredevil, is like one of the few like Catholic Avengers in the comics, or like he's one of the only like religious superheroes. And the third season kind of talks about how everybody's really fed up with Matthew Murdock because he's just like just kind of giving his life up just to kind of kill Kingpin, and he doesn't want his friends involved because it's gonna involve killing and murder and death, something that they don't stand by. And like his friends are so fed up with him, they were like, I'm done with this guy, and I'm so done, and I'm ready to leave him to his own devices. And at that point in the church, like one of the sisters says, like, that's the point of time, like when somebody's at their lowest or has no other friends or is actively hated by society and shit, or is like, or whatever, for whatever reasons, that's the moment you can't like afford to kind of like give up on somebody.
It's hardcore.
And so like I watched that show and I was just like, man, like I felt really like I was moved because it's also a well-written show. It was not just trash. And I was just like, okay, cool. I need to make like some amends. And like, so then I reached out to the person. It was cool. It was a good thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate losing, the concept of losing a friend. You don't have to be as close as you were, perhaps. And maybe you'll never be the same way again.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of loss in losing somebody just
Forever,
because.
just never talking to them.
So, what I'm trying to say, Emily,
hear us out.
is that even though your friend's a liar, tell her, man, I think you're lying to me about some stuff. And I don't know why, especially since I've been your friend for 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel like I've afforded the truth from you. But if you don't want to give it to me, it's fine. I'm just going to keep living my life until whenever you're ready to do so.
Oh man, that sounds good. Or you could just not talk to her ever again.
Yeah. Or that. Sorry.
That's the one way to go about it.
I give you the essay question, the 20 marks.
Alright, I guess this is it. We've addressed Emily's question.
Sorry.
We're moving on to the my favorite segment. Let us begin. Guys, welcome to another segment of this podcast. It's called And the Award Goes to... question mark, because you forget what movie it is. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you forgot what movie it is. It's super fun. Basically, what you do is, I'll give you 3 movies.
Right.
I'll give you 3 movies.
Cool. Which 3
I'll tell you.
Right.
You're going to win.
Basically, all you have to do is, you have to announce the winner of this award without saying what the movie is, or just have to describe the plot in the best way possible.
Love it.
Without saying the movie name or the actor.
Cool.
It's like taboo, but for movies.
What?
Nice. Yeah, I get it.
You get it?
I don't understand.
Okay, for example,
How would you describe a movie without using its title or any of the castmates?
Okay, I'll give an example. Say the movie is, there's a giant iceberg in this movie, and it also led to my sexual awakening.
Wait.
Titanic.
An Inconvenient Truth.
It's Titanic.
Whoops.
Yeah.
But yeah, see,
I'm bad at this, so I can get it right.
You
the
can get it
example,
right.
yeah.
All right, let's begin. Tejas, you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Let us see. This is not yours. And you get 10 seconds, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
10 seconds.
10 is a bit less, considering a podcast goes on for about an hour. Generally.
Yeah.
And my podcast, my
so
rules.
nervous.
Not your
enough.
hashtag not your podcast.
Hashtag not my podcast,
This
guys.
is very
Guys,
stressful.
subscribe to Geek Fruit.
Oh, yes.
Geek Fruit. Anyway, here you go. It'll go one by one, 10 seconds, and your time starts now.
Well, the first rule of this group is that you cannot speak about the group.
I know this one.
Wait, who gets points?
Yeah.
Depending on, like, whether I successfully...
You get points if you do a good job.
Okay,
10 seconds
I didn't
up.
need more than that, but...
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure you know the movie.
I know what movie it is.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
quite a
can't-
popular one.
It's the Robin Williams one, isn't it?
Yes. He's not in it, but
Oh, then I don't know what it is.
Okay, time's up. Tell us what the movie is.
it's Fight Club. It's not the Fight Club, by the way, Surbhi.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Just Fight Club.
You have a movie podcast, not me.
But I don't talk about
I thought it
any
was a
movie.
Secret
Oh, really?
Society. Whatever Secret Society. The one that
Which Robin Williams movie is that?
The one where Dead Poets.
Nothing to do with
That's a secret group.
But I didn't want to say the word club because it's in the
people.
title of the film.
Yeah.
I was only observing the rules.
That's true. It's
That's
called Taboo.
fair.
Taboo for movies, don't forget. Alright, next
Oh my
movie.
God, I'm so bad.
Your time starts now.
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I'm
our turn.
not alternating?
No. Should we alternate?
Yeah, I think
Let's
alternating
alternate.
seems like an interesting way to do the
Alright,
the
we'll
segment.
alternate.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's
I'm gonna
be
guess it.
So
I'll
bad.
be good.
What if I don't know what the movie is?
Well,
Because that's
you know.
possible.
We'll pass.
That's possible.
but you'll know.
time starts now.
All right. You
You gotta say it's really
falling
hard.
into different realities and then not being able to get out of it.
Waking Life? Eternal Sunshine? No. Inception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good one.
Well, technically, I don't want
'Cause
to
she
be a
can
nerd
use the
about
word
this.
dream.
But
I couldn't say dream.
Dream.
Oh, shit.
It's
Nice.
tough.
So I got on the
Tougher
second
than
one.
you think. All right, you go.
Waking Life is also like that, though. I know there are lots of movies with blue people in them, but this is cute, animated blue people.
Smurf.
Boom. Done.
Okay, you go next again. I don't want to switch anymore.
Why?
Just for a fun game.
God, these rules are so arbitrary. Okay. All right.
He's describing a movie.
All right.
Time starts now.
I know there are lots of movies with blue people, but this is forgettable, zero cultural footprint blue people.
Smurfs too.
Okay, no, it's also by Iceberg Man, the guy who made the Iceberg movie.
One more second.
Don't know.
That's it.
Iceberg movie? You just
Never
said the
heard of
name
it.
of the iceberg movie. There's a giant iceberg and then two
Oh.
people die at the end.
Wait, are you telling me a different question?
No, yeah, it's a different
No,
one.
it's the same. It's the same question. It's the same movie.
This is the one after Smurfs.
After Smurfs.
No. This is not After Smurfs. Oh yeah,
I
this is
thought you
After
were
Smurfs.
redoing. Oh, I thought you were redoing
Oh
the
no,
same
I wasn't.
question.
No. Because the answer.
Because you didn't get it right or
Wait,
something.
one second. This is not my fault if she didn't know that I was on the same.
Yeah, I thought
thing.
she was on this. I thought we were retaking
Okay, this is another one, but that's the fun part of this game.
all right.
We
That's
don't
why
know if
she's
we
being a host and saying, "Oh no, you go again," because I know the next answer. Very smart.
Wait, okay, so now we're not alternating anymore?
That's what I said, and she said, "No, you do it again."
Why are you confusing
I
us,
know.
Surbhi?
Okay.
This is what happens when the rules
And
are
I was
so
getting ready for mine because I was like, okay, he's done. So I didn't even know what you were talking
I know.
about.
Anyway, that you go, your turn. Time starts now.
We should just play this game without speaking.
Are you saying?
Classic love story with, a person at a disadvantage falls in love with a person at an advantage, but not white
Theory
people.
of everything?
But
Oh, not white people? With a disadvantage.
Oh.
What is
What
this,
is
tennis?
this?
Like,
Poor.
poor
person.
Poor person
Yeah.
falls in love with a rich person. Every Hindi movie from the 80s.
Not white people, but Hollywood.
Not white people, but Hollywood.
Does he have it? Let's see. Let's find out.
Isn't it?
Don't mouth it. Alright,
Okay,
time's.
poor person loves rich person.
Isn't that?
Oh man, I have no idea.
That's actually a really good way of like. I know this one.
Isn't that just?
Just crazy.
Crazy Rich Asians?
Yeah, non-European people falling in love with each other.
Okay, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw this movie and I liked it.
Really? But I want to watch it because I'm a sucker for this type of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I will also.
it's
We should watch
nice.
it together. I haven't
It's
seen
a
it yet.
nice rom-com. I'm a rom-com aficionado, so I like that kind of
Nice.
stuff.
Love rom-coms. Okay, it's your turn now.
Rom-coms
We're
are
probably
the
doing
best.
that whole
Call us for
alternative
that
thing.
podcast.
I do frequent movie screenings at my
Hey,
home.
Greek food, geek. Oh, I thought it was
Greek
a
food, everyone says it, it's fine.
Geek.
It's geek fruit, not
Sorry.
very far from what you said. Alright. Okay, so tell me when I can start.
You start now.
This is the only movie franchise, this is the first of the franchise, which had a sequel with a number in its title without having crossed the previous number in the title. It's the hardest way I could have described it. But it's still correct.
Time's up.
Can I say it's a Hindi movie? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Hindi movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got it then. What is it?
Okay, and I'll say this again. I repeat, the only Hindi movie franchise, or any franchise, which has skipped a number in the titling of the films and went straight to the next number without addressing
Man.
the second.
Wait, I want to think
Yeah.
about this. It's
And this
Hindi
is the
though?
first movie of that franchise. It's a really tough clue.
It's a real
But
tough. I've written the movie names.
I could just say it's a ripoff of like Close Encounters. Sorry,
What? Close Encounters.
of the third kind, and E.T. But yeah.
Alright, time's up.
Oh,
you know
and
it?
E.T. and some of the Hrithik Roshan thing. I don't know what.
Sure,
the-
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
maybe you're close.
Koi Mil Gaya.
Yeah. Koi mil gaya.
I'm
That's
very
true.
bad at
Or you
these.
could have just
I
said
know.
that this is another blue guy.
Yeah, that's the thing we were doing. By the way,
Wouldn't have
we
I
will
want to
later-
upset the system. Anarchy.
we will later reveal
I always thought that
Why did they do
Michael
that?
was.
Why did they do that though?
They went straight to Krish 3. That's
Because it
what
was the
happened.
third film in the franchise.
But it
Yeah.
was stupid. They shouldn't have done it. It was dumb.
Do you think it should be Krish 2?
Well, quite obviously. It
Or
should have
just Krish because
Or
there
no,
was no
or it
Krish
should have
1.
been like nothing. They shouldn't have made
Yeah.
a sequel.
That would have
Yeah.
been the best idea.
But okay.
Niveditha starts now.
High school rude kids.
Mean Girls, boom.
3
Done.
seconds. That's
High school rude kids.
I like Tina Fey's my spirit.
I was
animal.
gonna say girl from Africa, but it's okay. It's okay.
Tina Fey.
Yeah, this is great. I was really
That
excited
was
about
really
this
good.
one.
3 seconds.
Yeah,
It's a
we're done, aren't
record.
we?
Yeah, one
Okay.
more.
Are we done?
One more. No, he.
Here, you have
Me?
one more. He's done, you have one more.
God, I don't know what movie it was.
Niveditha.
We don't know
Yeah,
what
so
movie
I'm
it is.
gonna
This is gonna be great. Try describing it without knowing what the movie is.
What's the
I feel like you can say
what's the
answer.
major weather that we have in India?
Okay.
And what if it just continues forever?
500 Days Summer.
Yes, that's a good description.
That's great.
That's great. What if it just continues forever?
That's good.
That was great. You guys played really well. Who won the game? Nobody knows.
We all won
'Cause
together as a
we
family.
all together.
We will share the prize. Whatever
A
it
fun
is.
game we did try to play with Tejas
It better
was
be a materialistic prize.
we tried to
Surbhi.
do this thing.
It should be tactile. I need to be able
Did
to
you
hold it.
notice how we gave you all movies with blue characters to confuse Niveditha?
Yeah, including Fight Club.
Smurfs. No, just Fight
Oh
not
no,
Fight
that doesn't
Club.
have one? Got it.
Avatar. And Koi Mil Gaya.
Oh, I would have got Avatar. I would have got that.
Yeah?
Didn't you say
Well
Avatar?
No, I didn't say
She
it
didn't
because I
complete
got
that clue.
No,
I
yeah,
don't know
she
who the
kinda gave up.
quizmaster
I got
is,
confused.
but questionable job being done
Yes.
here.
It's me. It is me. But hey, fun game. Nobody won, but that's the idea.
Why?
Were you expecting to win?
Yeah, I know. I hardly expect this to be like Coffee Like Current, and I hope it's not.
But
I
here's
hope
a
it's
fun
not.
hamper. There's nothing. A hamper full of nothing. Hey, I'm Surbhi, and this was the Overthink Tank. If you like this podcast, don't forget to subscribe to it on iTunes and Spotify and Google Podcasts or wherever you get your podcast. And if you want me to overthink something for you, you can email that to me at theoverthinktank@gmail.com. Theoverthinktank@gmail.com.